Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Redskins are the least scored-on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Giants offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go! 319! 319!
So that'll back them up 5. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319! 319!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go. Good, good. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got room to run past the 20. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Conley's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Conley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stoddard up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Set. Green, 39. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Now let's go. 3-19. Oh, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley, 79 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back to over. Check 3.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No. Check. Patriots. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Gone.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yard.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's 1st down, New York.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Bush with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
No, check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
In motion, the tight end, Reed.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 62 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Hurry up, here we go. 53, check 53. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one. bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In motion left goes a tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back to 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Shepard deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run with Perkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete. And
he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's caught. Shepard. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.